let's start with a couple of moon squats here. So take your feet about hip, a little wider than hip width. Your feet close to your trapeze, but just make sure you got enough room to reach out. So do big breath in, arms up nice and high, and then exhale and squat down low. Crossing your arms in front of you, chin to chest, big round forward. Good. And then inhale, take it up and back. Woo. Feel into that core. Good. Squat down low. A little rounding forward, just feel your shoulders a bit. Definitely hips. Inhale, take it up. Good, so you're reaching up nice and high. Try to get as much of a big range of motion through the shoulders as you can, and then squat back. So your weight's on your heels, toes are nice and light. Remember to alternate which arm is on top. Go ahead, come back up. Big breath in, reach up high. Good, a little bit of a back bend, maybe a little more. So it's done a couple so far. And squat down, nice and low, chin to chest. Ooh. Good, we'll do a couple more of these. Inhale, reach up. Squeeze your glutes, reach up high, so we can get a little stretch into the belly. And then exhale, squat down low. Good. Inhale, arms out and around. Good, big breath in, reach up high. Nice, and then exhale and squat back down. Put you guys in gallery, there we go. Good, let's do 3 more. Inhale, stand up. So as you stand up, remember you're pressing into your heels, squeezing your glutes, reaching up high. Good, exhale, squat back. Trying to get your weight back into the heels, back far like you're sitting into a chair that's way too far away from you. Good, inhale, take it up. And then exhale, squat it back. Yeah, one more. Big breath in, reach up nice and high. Big, full range of motion for the shoulders. Good, and then exhale, squat it down. Nice. And take it up. Big breath in. On your exhale, let your arms just come down to your sides. Shake it out a little bit. And roll up through the shoulders. We're going to do quite a bit of leg stuff today. Arms will kind of be a bit more support. We'll do some like jumping, of course, and hanging, but lots of legs. So just pace yourself. Let's come into some of these dynamic crescent lunges. So you're right underneath your trapeze and you don't have that main sling now whacking you. Do a quick safety check. Make sure that that handle is plugged in, your carabiner is fully closed, all that kind of good stuff. Good, and when you're ready, grab onto the high handles of your trapeze. Good, and we'll take that big step forward with the right leg first. Into that back bend, back leg is in as much extension as you can get it. Good. If it feels okay in your neck, you can even look up towards the ceiling. Good, squeeze your core, squeeze your glutes, use your arms a little bit to help lift you back up. And we'll take it forward with the left leg. Good, big full extension for that right leg. Whew. Feel that all the way up into my core and my belly. Good, back bend, chest up, shoulder blades squeeze together. And then take it up, use your arms, pull yourself back up. Good. We'll just a little bit faster here, so we'll come in, squat down low, maybe look up to the ceiling, and then take it back up and alternate. Good, big step forward. Way bigger lunges than you'd ever get in if you're lifting weights or something. Hopefully you're feeling that big stretch in that back hip flexor. Good, take it back. Big step forward to left. Nice. Good, let's do one more on each side. Right foot, ooh, step in it. Good, remember on the ball of that back foot. Pressing down to that front heel, step back. Left leg jumps forward. Awesome. Good, so we're working in harmony a lot, right? With the arms and the legs. We're gonna be doing this quite a bit today. So feel free to use the arms more or the legs more, just kind of depending on how you're feeling. Let's circle it out a couple times, shake it out with the wrists, and then we'll come into our 360s whenever you're ready. So grab one of those high handles again. And lower down into that chair position. And then let's go back and forth a couple of times, and then we'll add the side to side in just a moment. I like this because your feet can really stay in the same spot. Get a big motion forward and a big motion back. So you can get that stretch around the shoulder blades. So as you come forward, they'll kind of squish together and you'll get a big stretch up your underarms. And as you go back, you'll let the shoulder blades roll around your rib cage and tuck your chin to your chest and feel that big stretch to the upper back. Good. Woo. Wrist doing okay, you guys? Add in some circle. So when you're ready, start to bring it into a big circle. Maybe you can be a little bit more upright, maybe a little less weight on the wrist. So you'll notice with the different things we're gonna do today, you might need to like rely on the legs a little bit more because your wrists need a little rest. And vice versa, right? Maybe legs will be tired, or leave the arms. So just kind of play around with looking at what that balance looks like to me. So let's reverse that big circle opposite direction. I promise we'll get some good wrist stretches in too. Take care of those guys. It's so fabulous out here, you guys. The sun was shining in so much I had to shut the blinds because you couldn't see me.
It's a nice day.
It's such a nice day. Get coming out, shake it out.
It's super hot here. I'm like dying.
Oh no, I know. I mean, nice here is like your guys' winter. Yeah, George was saying it's now hit the unbearable part of living in Arizona. It now sucks. All right, let's stretch those wrists out a little bit because we're going to jump right into some wrist stuff. So give them a good pull the fingers back. Okay, nice easy breaths. Okay, swap it out, other side. Good, relax your shoulders. Let's do this with the back of your hands together. And then kind of move the hands up and down. Good, and then palms together. Give them a good press, inhale. Exhale, relax it. Do that 2 more times. Inhale, press, and kind of lift the elbows a bit and press the heels of the hands down. And then exhale, relax. Go 1 more time. Inhale, press them down. Exhale, relax, good. Shake it out. Grab a quick sip of water. So we're gonna do kind of an extended circuit today. We'll just go through it twice. However, you do have 2 sides, so sometimes we'll do, right side and then all the left side stuff. So this first bit, I wanted to show you guys a couple of progressions that we can get into. So we'll start with our normal negative pull-ups, and then I'm going to teach you what jet seat, they call it, looks like. And then an inverted dip. So we'll get really upside down if you're feeling up for that. If any of these don't feel great or sound great, your modification option is to do one of our hang variations. So either the passive hang or the active hang, okay? So we're gonna start with the negative pull-up so we don't kill all our grip muscles with our active hangs like we normally do. So grab onto the high handles. We're trying to pace ourselves. And you wanna stand right underneath the trapeze. Good, and then as always, when you're using the upper body to hang, you really wanna pay attention to what's going on with your core and your shoulders. So squeeze your scapula, your shoulder blades together, pull your belly button up and in, and then make sure that your head is right over your spine. So if you imagine you're sitting in your car, just press your head straight back against the headrest. Good. And the negative pull-ups are the jump up and the slowly lower down. So we're gonna do 3 of these to start, and we'll take a little break, and I'll show you that next more intense one. So lift up and the slow lower down. Beautiful, looking great. Oh, Christine, you're already doing the next one. Pull it up and lower it down. Good, when you've done 3, take a little break. Shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it out. All right, so jet seat, we're gonna do 2 of these, is where you jump up and you pull your knees as high up into your chest as you can get it, and you lower down with your legs up until you have to lower them down, right? So it looks like this. So you'll go belly, shoulders, head, jump up, knees up, and then slowly lower down. Can't talk without quick breathing. Good, so let's do 2 of these, and then I'll show you the last crazy thing. So jump up, knees up. Remember, always jump right into those normal negative pull-ups if you want. Let's do 1 more of these. Jump it up, lower down. Awesome. Shake it out. All right. And then the next crazy thing is an inverted dip. So this is where we're actually going to flip upside down on the trapeze. So I'm going to give you a quick demo to make sure we all know what's going on. And then I'll let you loose. So it's going to utilize that jet seat momentum. So you'll jump up and you want to use that momentum to spin back. Now the key here, I'll show you this forward and backwards. The key is to let your shoulders fall backwards and straighten your arms really quickly. And that's what will let the upper body lower down. I don't know if I can talk through it while I'm doing it, but I'll give you a quick demo and see what we can do here. So you're gonna jump up into that jet seat and then lower down, and you want your arms to go straight right away. So you'll jump up, let the arms go, and then when you're upside down, you can let the legs go straight up. Let me give you a demo backwards too. Sometimes it's helpful. Watch what I do with my shoulders and my arms. So I'll jump up and then lower back. So as I'm lowering my upper body down, I'm straightening my arms, and then legs go straight up towards the ceiling. And then you'll just bend your knees back into your chest and roll forward. Just like that. It took me a while to get that momentum to get the upper body to go backwards. We don't get it right away. That's normal. Just give it a couple of practice tries. And if you're like, hey, I'm not really into this today, a couple more negative pull-ups or an active or passive hang. So let's try that, maybe a minute or 2, give it a few shots. We'll have an opportunity to do all of this again in the second time we go through the circuit, okay? So give it a try. Jump it up. That's it.
There's not much pacing there.
I love it. So the straightening the arms and push your shoulders back. That's it. You're super close, Christine. Yeah, that's it, Sarah. So you're pulling up, and then the arms have to straighten. Yep, straighten the arms. Woo. If you're close, if there's something above you that you can hook your feet on, sometimes it's helpful to get a little bit of a head start by lowering down and straightening the legs, kind of using the ceiling to push you backwards. Sometimes that can be helpful, but just, be careful. I don't want to see anybody falling, okay? Give that another try. Ooh. Good, give it one more shot. Yes, oh. Good. Shake it out. We'll come back.
Take a little practice.
Yeah, it does take practice. Like I said, it took me a while before I got that. All right, we're gonna move on from the arms a little bit, jump into a couple of lunge moves. So we're gonna do a bit of a flow here. So what I'm thinking is we'll go lunge forward with the right leg, of lunge down, lift up, step back, squat back, lift back up, left leg forward in the lunge, lower down, lift up, step back and squat back. And then we'll do pistol squat. So pistol squat means that your leg is straight forward and you're squatting back, essentially one-legged, but using your arms. And then lower the right leg, lift the left, squat back with that straight left leg, lift up, and lower. You guys got all that? Yes. So we're gonna shoot for about somewhere between 6 to 10 of them, depending on how crazy that feels. So I'll watch your faces. If you hate it, just really give me like, I hate this face, and then that'll help me determine how many of you. All right. So you're standing right back into that trapeze. Squeeze the shoulders, belly button up and in, head back. Step forward with the right foot. Lower down with the left knee. Remember, this is where you can use your arms and your legs a little bit more or less, depending on what's tired. So you're stepping back and we're going right back into a squat. So hips back, knees over the ankles. Stand back up. Good, looking good. Left leg steps it forward. Lower into the right knee. Left knee right over the ankle. Then lift it back up. Sink back into a squat. Good. All right, here's those crazy pistol squats. So shift your weight into your left leg. Right leg kicks forward, and then you got to use your arms a bit more to sink back. And make sure that your knee stays over your ankle. And then lift back up with the straight leg. Good. And then switch. All the way to the right side. Left leg forward. Good. Squat back. And lift up. Good. That's it. Looking good. All right. Right back to the top. Right leg forward. Lunge it down. Pick it up. Good. Step it back. Back to the squat. Good. Lift up. Left leg steps forward. Good. Right knee down. Nice. Step it back to the squat. Good. Here's our pistol. Shift to the left leg, right leg forward. Sink it back. Pick it up. Good. Shift to the right, left leg up. Lower it back. Good. Lift it up. Good. You guys doing okay?
Yeah.
Good. All right, here we go. Let's keep this flow going. Right leg steps forward. Lunge down. Lift up. Squeeze the shoulders. Good. Step back to the squat. Squat back. Yeah, good. Lift up. Left leg forward. Lunge down. Good. Stand back up. And back to the squat. Squeeze your glutes, weight in the heels, lift it up. Pistol squat. Right leg lifts. Sink back. Make sure your knee stays right over the ankle. Good. Lift up. And switch. Left leg lifts. Sink it back. Good. Left leg up. Good. Drop it down. Woo. Right side lunge. Lower down. And lift. Step it back to a squat. Knees over the ankles. Good. Stand up. Left leg forward. Lunge down. Lift up. Good. Step back to a squat. Good. Pistol squat. Shift your weight to the left leg, right leg up. Sink back. And lift. You got it. Right leg down. Left leg up. Sink it back. Lift it up. Good. Right leg forward to the lunge. We're gonna do 2 more sets, you guys. Good job. Step it back. Squat back. Good. Left leg forward. Right leg down. Good. Lift up. Use the shoulders. Back to the squat. Good. Weight in your left leg. Right leg lifts. Squat back. Lift up. Good. Right leg down. Left leg up. Squat back. Knee over the ankle. Good. Lift up. And change. Last time through here. Right leg forward. Lunge it down. Lift it up. Step back to the squat. Good. Lift up. Left leg forward. Lunge down. And up. Step back to your squat. Good, pistol squat. Last one for this set, right leg lifts. Lower back. Good, stand up and switch. Right leg down, left leg up, lower back. Step it up and switch, stretch it out. Shake it out. Good, you guys feeling good?
Warm.
Yeah, sweating? Good. Grab a quick sip of water. Good, we're gonna add in our archer pose. This is the one where you have to be, this is the booty shot one. You wanna grab your middle handle, pull it to your chest, and then walk back till it's centered. I'm gonna go off camera. And then you're lowering back, you're pulling that bow, and then you're tapping. Good, you got it. You guys remember these. Pull it back and tap. Oh my goodness. Back and tap. Good, we're going for 8. Pull it back and tap. That's it. Pull it back and tap. We got 3 more. Pull it back and tap. Good. Last one, pull it back, tap, and then come on up, shake it up. Roll it out. And we'll come to the other side. Good, other arm's got it. Here we go. You're gonna pull that arm back and tap. Pull it back, pull that bow on the string, and tap. Lower back, and tap. Looking good, you guys. Squeezing through the shoulders, squeezing your core. Legs staying pretty straight, but soft knees. Last 3, you're tapping up as high as you can. Good, last 2. Last one, all right. Shake that out. Your arms a couple circles. Give your wrists a little shake. How are you feeling? Good? Nice and sweaty? Cool, so we're gonna go one more time through that crazy thing. And then we'll start to get upside down and some good stretching on, okay? So grab a sip of water, psych yourself up, roll those wrists out a little more, stretch them out if you need to. So we're gonna start back with the negative pull-ups, the jet seat, up into the inverted dips. Make sure that you stretch your wrist out tomorrow too, because that's when you're gonna feel all this. All right. So we're going for 3 negative pull-ups, 2 jet seats, and then an inverted dip or a hang. All right. So standing right underneath that trapeze, squeeze your shoulders, belly up and in, head back, jumping up, lower and down. Beautiful, we got 3 of these. Shoulders, belly, head back, lift it up, lower it down. Awesome. 1 more of these, shoulders, belly, head, lift it up, lower it down. Get a quick shake. Shake, 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 shake. Roll, shake, rattle, and roll. All right, jet seat, knees to chest, shoulders, belly, head back. Pull those knees up. Cool. You got this. Knees up. Lower down. Awesome. Take it out. All right, here we go. Looking for that inverted dip or optional, some more jet seats or a hang. So shoulders, belly, head. Let's see if there's something else I can think of. So you want to lift up and let your head fall down. And lower. Keep your knees into your chest until you're fully upside down. That'll help the weight to have gravity kind of push you over. And give that one more try. So jump up and then keep the knees in until you're upside down. And then legs up. A shot. Yeah, oh, God, you're so freaking close.
I'll keep
Solid.
practicing, but
We'll get there. We'll get there. Get those wrists a good stretch out. My heart rate is up. You guys feel that?
definitely.
All right. You're ready for this crazy lunge flow? So I think we ended up doing about 7. So we're gonna shoot for that for the second set. And then we'll do some core and then we'll get upside down. Like this isn't core. All of this is core. Full body, baby. All right, you guys ready? We're gonna go right side first again, just so we can keep it all straight. So right leg lunge, lower that down, squeeze and lift. Good, step back to your squat. Good, glutes engaged, press into the heels. Left leg forward, lower that right leg. Good, lift it up, step it back. Here's that squat. Squat back and stand up. Good, weight on the left leg. Right leg lifts for the pistol and then sink back and lift. Good, right leg down, left leg up. Bend into the right knee and lift. Woo. Right leg forward, lunge it down. Lift it up, step back for your squat. Good, make sure the knees stay over the ankles. You're squeezing your glutes and pressing into the heels to lift up. Left leg forward, right leg down. Lift it up and back. Back into that squat. Sit back as far as you can. Good. Stand up, right leg up, pistol squat, lower down. And lift up and change. Left leg up. Good, lower down. Lift it up. And change. Right leg forward into that lunge. Woo! Lift it up. Step back to your squat. Make sure your knees are over ankles, sitting back as low as you can get it. Good. Left leg steps forward. Right knee down. And up. And back to that squat. Yeah, looking so good, you guys. Shift the weight to the left, right leg up. Lower down. And lift. Good, right leg down, left leg up. Lower it back and lift. Good, right leg forward. Going for it. Down and up. Step it back to your squat. Good, and up. Left leg forward. Right knee down. Good, lift it up. Step it back right into that squat. Sink low. Good, squeeze your glutes, lift up. Right leg lifts, pistol. Sink it back. And up. Good, and change. Left leg up. Lower back. Your knee stays right over the ankle. Hips are back. Good. Nice. Right leg steps forward for your lunge. Lower down. And up. Step it back to the squat. Good. Left leg forward. Right leg down. Good. Step it up. Back to the squat. Good. Back to the pistol. Right leg up. Sink the hips back. Good. Lift up. And change. Left leg up. Sink back. Left leg up. And change. Right leg forward. We got 2 more to go. Good. Left knee down. And change. Left leg forward. Right knee down. Good. Take it up. And back. Squat back. Oh, I think I missed a squat there. Pistol squat, right leg up. And down. Good. Lift up. And change. Left leg up. Sink it back. Left leg up. And change. Last time through. Whew. Last right lunge of the day. Lift it up. And back. Step back to your squat. And up. Left leg forward. Good, right knee down. Lift it up. Step it back to the squat. Good. Last pistol squat, right leg up. Lower back, hips back as far as you can go. Good. and change. Left leg up, lower it back. Good, left leg up and change. Take it out. Woo! Good job. Yeah, give yourself some fans. My goodness. So you are a trooper being in a jillion degrees outside. Like,
In the fan.
yeah, thank goodness. I used to teach sculpt at a hot yoga studio, and we'd be like doing crazy weight things, but like in 100 degrees. So I can kind of understand, but I could escape it. You can. Hopefully you have some AC.
Yeah, go back inside.
Yeah, exactly. All right, let's jump into archer pose. We got 8 on each side. So grab a handle. Remember, you're getting it even. Step back until that's taut. And then we'll go left arm down first. So get nice and strong. Left arm pulls the bow back and then taps as high as you can. Squeeze through the shoulder. Good, squeeze your core. Lower back and left. Good, here's halfway. Good, we got this. Last 2. This is our last one. Tap it. Oh, let it go. Awesome. Good, shake it out. Change it up. Grab that other handle, center up, straight back. Good, right arm's gonna go this time. Right arm pulls that low back and tap. We got this. Looks so good, you guys. Squeeze your core, reach, and tap. It looks like my head's cut off. Take it back. And tap. Good, we're halfway. And tap. Good, reach up as high as you can. Last 2. And here's that last one. Pulling it back. And tap. Good, shake it up. Good, grab some water, roll it out. Be right back, 1 second. All right. Okay, we're gonna do a little bit of core, and then we'll put that main sling on and get upside down. Okay, so with these lower handles, I'm gonna move the black clips out of the way. You might have to move the other, or the black clips here. Move the black clips up, and then the black handles up and out of the way, and kind of fan it out a little bit so you can get your feet in. So black clips up, handles out of the way. You're gonna be on your hands a bit here, so make sure you've got something underneath you that's kind of a little bit grippy, good yoga mat, or at least something somewhat soft underneath you. So we're gonna go flying crow to side plank. We're gonna do the same foot in the handle for each of them, and then we'll change and go to the other side. So crow pose in yoga, give you a good side view, looks like this. So you're kind of leaning forward and then lifting your feet up. It can be a really challenging pose to get into. You have the assistance of a trapeze. It actually makes it easier to balance because you can press down into the trapeze and that'll help lift the rest of your body up, right? Kind of like when we were doing forearm stands before, we used the main sling to press down one leg and lift the other up. It's the same kind of idea here. So let's put left leg in first. So right leg's gonna do, right leg will be supporting, the left leg will be in. So just come on your hands and knees, float your foot into that handle. This looks a little bit wacky. You might have to walk it back so roughly your hips are underneath where you're hooked in above you. And then hands are gonna come down to the ground like you're gonna do a push-up. So your hands are underneath your shoulders. Your left foot is hooked in, but you're on your knees. Good. Now we want to find a really strong connection with your hands to the floor. So press into your thumb and your first finger, and then kind of rotate. Let that rest of the pressure kind of spiral around the outside of your fingers, down the outside of your hand, and then let that external rotation come up your arm, right? So arm bones externally rotating, and let that go all the way up into the shoulder blades until your shoulder blades are squeezing together. It's kind of feeling your muscles like wrap around the arms into the shoulders. And the last bit there is to push the ground away and puff up through your upper back. All right, so that's our foundation. From there, you're gonna come up onto your right toes, pull your left knee into the outside of your arm, and then bring your right knee along with it. So you might keep these right toes on the ground. Your left knee is kind of around the elbow as well, and you're pressing down into the trapeze with your left foot. Good. And then once you're there, you might start to shift your weight a little bit forward. Yeah, so hips up, and then look forward. So try not to tuck your chin to your chest, but instead look a little forward. Yeah, that's it. If it feels like you could do so, you could get your toes to touch behind you. Not at all necessary, but it's kind of the next step, right? His wrists are really getting a workout tonight. Shake them around a little bit. Do you guys have questions on that? Is that all making sense?
Seems like it.
Cool. Yeah. Good. Sarah, I can't see you at all when you get down there, so if you have questions, you gotta let me know.
Yeah, crow has never been a favorite of mine. Like, I never quite get like the feel of it. You know what I mean? So.
The biggest thing in crow is getting your hips lifted so that you can actually put all of that weight into your shoulders. Let's move on to side plank, and I'll give you some more cues on the other side to get into crow, and we'll see if sides make a difference. So side plank, walk your feet back a little bit. We'll come down onto the elbows. Left leg is in the air. Do you guys remember this crazy thing? We're gonna try to lift your bottom leg to touch the top. It's way crazy hard. Did you black it out?
Yeah.
So put your right elbow, make sure it's underneath your shoulders, so you're stacking your bones here. And then lift your hips up. And then you might keep your right foot on the floor. Whoa, feels like you can. Press your left foot into the trapeze, and then lift the right up to try to touch it. So anywhere along there. You might just hang out here with the hips lifted. This is super hard in itself. We'll play here for about another 10 seconds. Keep going. 3, 2, and go lower down. Free your left foot. All kinds of crazy tonight. All right. Let's come back on our hands and knees. We'll put right foot in this time. And then we'll start with both knees on the ground, kind of like in a tabletop, but your right foot is pressing down into that trapeze. And then once again, we'll find that good connection. Hands to the earth. So first finger, middle finger, or just kidding. First finger and thumb takes most of the weight, and then let that kind of spiral around the outside of the hand. Remember, arms are externally rotating, squeeze the shoulder blades together. And then press into the ground to lift up through the upper back. Good. And then curl your left toes under so you can get your butt up in the air. Take a little hop forward. Right knee comes to the outside of your elbow. And then press your right foot down into the trapeze to help lift your hips up. Good. And then left toes will start to lift as you lower your forehead a little bit towards the ground, right? So you're looking forward, chin's coming down, hips are going up. Good. You guys have questions working out? It's kind of wacky, isn't it?
Keeping your knees from sliding off your elbows.
Get really sweaty. If you bring your knees around the outsides of your arms a little bit and squeeze your knees into your arms, there'll definitely be a little bit of that frictiony slide, especially if your pants are kind of slippery, or if you've got, it's harder to do with long sleeves too. But they're really, the pressure of your knees into your sides sometimes can be helpful. But that's always a thing in crow. Sliding around. All right, let's come down. We'll find this crazy side plank on this side. And then we'll get some upside down time. So left elbow underneath left shoulder. Or left leg right underneath the right. Here we go. You might stay here. You might lift the hips up with the left foot still on the ground. That is super hard there. The next step is to press your right foot down into the trapeze and see if you can take some of the weight out of the left leg. That's it. Killing it, you guys. Keep lifting the hips up. Press that right foot down, last 10 seconds. Good, good breathing. 3, 2, and 1. Lower down. Awesome job. Woo. Yeah, let's stay on the floor just for a moment. We'll stretch these wrists out. So hands and knees, fingers facing your knees. We'll place the palms on the floor. Good. Once you get your palms down, pick up one at a time, spread your fingers and set them back down. Good. Then press into each knuckle. Good, keep breathing. And then press your palm really hard down into the floor. And then maybe start to shift the weight towards the fingers, kind of lifting up the heel of the hand slightly. You'll have to bend your elbows a little bit to do that. Remember the stretch tomorrow and the next day when your wrists are sore, okay? A minute, 2, maybe 3's a lot, but maybe 3 if you're really feeling it. Try to do a minimum a minute though. Good, and then nice and slow, shift that weight back forward. We'll pick up each hand and then turn it around. So back of the hand on the floor. If it feels okay to do both of these at the same time, you could do that. If you need to keep some weight in the opposite hand, just do one at a time. Good, and then just gently pressing back. Be careful with that as you do this backwards. Just be gentle with the wrists. Good, if you're doing hands one at a time, switch it out. Good, and then gently come up, shake, roll. We'll grab this main sling. Get upside down. So pop your main sling back on. Grab a little water. Turn the camera back up so you can see my head. Here we go. Okay, so once you got that main sling up, just do a quick safety check, double check. Carabiners are all closed. Main sling's on the carabiners, how it's supposed to be. It's on both. Or if you got the purple one, it's just on one. And then we'll head upside down whenever you're ready. Just make sure the black clips on the main sling are pulled down. And then give it a good fan out. Make sure that it's all one color. Okay. And then I'll meet you upside down. We'll do some good arm stretches here. Good, make sure you're fanned out so the main sling's just like a swing on a playground. It's just covering your butt cheeks. Grab onto those long handles, look at your toes, come back and wrap your feet around. Good, once you're in, we'll lower down. Take the first few moments just to kind of do whatever naturally feels like your body wants to do. Okay, shake your head out a couple times, yes and no. Good, and then walk your hands as far forward as you can. And then glue them to the ground. And then let the trapeze pull your hips back so you're getting traction all the way around the shoulders and the front and the back, down into your lower back, maybe in your core. Good, a couple of slow breaths in and out. Let's take this for a twist. So walk all the way over to the left, keeping that length. Left hand comes up, and then you're gazing towards the left shoulder. Twist and open to the left. Ooh. And feel that all the way down into my right hip, like down into the pelvis and my core. Okay, nice slow breaths in and out. Left hand comes down. We'll take it back to the middle, pause in the middle just for a moment, and then see if you can walk forward anymore. And then come over to the right. When you get there, left hand stays down, right hand goes up. And then twist towards the right shoulder. Good, feeling that in the underarm, maybe around the back of the shoulder, and then all the way down the left side, even into the top of your pelvis, your hips, and even down into the left leg a bit. Good, coming back in the center. And then come back to the middle, let your arms go, grab onto your long handles, and then put your black handles back where they're supposed to be. Could have done that when we were right side up, huh?
Meh.
Whoops, dexterity. Grab onto your handles and then take your arms out wide like you're a bat. Just kind of hanging. Shake your head out a few times, yes, no. Good, we're gonna do kind of a long hold here. Yeah, if you need to come up at any time, take a little break. Good, and then from here, we'll bend the elbows into your sides. Take your hands behind your head and let your elbows fall forward. And then take your hands together behind your head. breathe in nice and slow. Good, and then gently let those arms go. We'll meet back up in a comfortable seat. So take yourself back up. Woo. Whew. Blood settle. And then pull that main sling fabric kind of forward on your legs. And then we'll come into a nice forward fold. So grab those long handles again, put your feet in the long handles on top of the black part. And then we'll just lean forward, reaching for your toes. Feel those hamstrings. Back to the legs, maybe even the calves. If you point your toes a bit towards the ceiling, you might get some calves. If you can, tuck your chin towards your chest. If it feels good, you can move your head around a little bit, or maybe you just work to bring the forehead down towards your knees. And then we'll slowly sit back up. Let your feet come out. And then turn sideways. Take your left hand to the main sling, so below the black clips on the main sling, and just give it a good pull in so it kind of makes it a little bit smaller. And then take your right hand to the black clips and push them up. And then let it fan out, but be kind of gentle with the fan out. Good, and then do that on the other side. So you're scrunching the bottom, pushing the black clips up, and then letting it fan out. Good, and then we're gonna turn sideways and make your way into a butterfly. So the best way to do this is to take your hands on the right, I go right side, so hands to the right side. Now press your back against the other side and press your hands forward and then slide your hips. Yes, you slide. It's best if you've got super slippery pants on to make that work well. Good. Good. And then when you got yourself pretty situated in there, bring your right foot straight in front of you and then the left foot will come in. So kind of pressing the front part of the trapeze away so left foot can get in. And then when you got both feet, just settle into that butterfly. Nice, and we'll just rock a little bit. We're gonna end here in this butterfly pose today because it's really lovely. Feel free to kind of wrap your trapeze in on you if you want to. Let's do a little bit of a neck stretch here. Drop your right ear to your right shoulder. Left ear, left shoulder. And then head back into the middle. Close your eyes and just take a couple of deep breaths in and out, nice and slow, in through the nose. And open mouth, exhale, back out. Do that again, deep, slow breath in. And exhale, back out. Take your hands, take one hand to your heart. The other hand can come to your belly, or maybe both hands come to your heart. And take a moment here to find some gratitude for yourself, for your body, for your wrists, your grip. For whatever you had to do today to be able to carve this hour out for yourself. And then send a little gratitude out to each of us. We can all use a little bit more of that love in our life. Thank you both so much for spending this time, for doing wacky, crazy things with me upside down. It's been so super fun.